I want to dive in a little deeper into the conscious and the unconscious. What exactly, maybe in your case, what insights do you take from anytime a thought from your unconscious all of a sudden becomes like, oh man, like I've known this all along? This was always there. I wonder where, like, do you reflect on these things? Do you go back and try to figure out where your mind might have picked those things up? I'm curious to know.
So at this point, for me, my unconscious thoughts, they're like revelations. They direct me. Whenever it comes, whenever it hits, I just follow it. I follow it and I take action right away. What it means to be aware is to see the possibilities and the potentials in everything. Therefore, when you get a great thought, the question is, how fast can I turn this thought, this idea, into reality? And does it push the needle forward to what my aspirations in life are when it comes to our vision and mission? So as soon as it happens, I go with it. That thought can be to empower another leader. That thought could be to share something with a peer. That thought could not even be for me. It could be for another organizations that I have a good relationship with, and it's an idea having to do with their industry and their business. It's I call it my energy. It's where I send it, and every single time I'm sending energy, I'm planting seeds of possibilities of what can be, of what can be born. And with each possibility, what happens over the years, it's incredible. Then, as you are sending all this energy, as you send energy, eventually fruit is born from that energy. Eventually, as you're sending opportunity all over, or you're constructing solutions for others, or you're contributing to others' organizations, because I'm giving starts the act of receiving. So because I'm thinking of them, when they see an opportunity that's for me, they're thinking of me. To be connected to the flow of life, to that river, you really have to synchronize with others. As human beings, you are your heart. It doesn't matter whether you're wealthy or poor or a celebrity, or it doesn't matter what your title in life is. Your heart is still your heart. So if someone has a heart for malevolence and bad, that's who they are. Doesn't matter what title they hold. Someone has a heart for contribution and the doing of good, that's who they are. That's their heart. So as I go and I go on my adventures and I travel the world, I'm looking to synchronize and synergize with good hearts. People who have the right disposition of their hearts, who have good discernment and judgment. People who are living their lives from wisdom, especially if it's already their own self-attained life wisdom. Because that means that they've experienced enough, that have learned valuable lessons, that have created their values and principles for their life and the way they live it. Imagine that world where you guys are only doing good. Imagine that world where you're establishing relationships that you only build and create together. What we have today is that so many people are looking to make off on this deal that they don't think, hey, I'll do this deal for free. I'll give. I even do this next deal for free. Even the one after that. Even the one after that. And I still won't ask for anything. And then the next thing you know, you get a text or a phone call. Juan, yo, I got this great opportunity for gift. I got a great contract for you. Right up your alley. Something you helped me with before. This is perfect for you. Happens to me all the time. I've been giving for 5 years. At this point in time in my life, the opportunities, they either email me, they text me, or they call me. I don't have to go searching anymore. I don't go looking. And I have the best relationships in the world because I've been collecting good people for a long time. Gift has been around for 5 years. I've been working on this for 20. Because everything that's happened in my life, I've been a good man all my life. I've been adding value to others all my life. Because that's my heart. It's my nature. And I'm blessed that every obstacle, every challenge, I never let it stain me. I never let bitterness grow inside me. Instead, I took the lessons and grew from them. Those trials, I endured them until I became strong enough to overcome them. And then life tells me I'm ready for more. Life says you can manage that now? Okay, here you go. Here's a little more. Now you can manage a little more. Because when you really understand purpose, and purpose means to do for others, you understand that it's really service. It's about serving the world. It's about serving people. The dynamic complexity of people is complicated. And people, yes, they are logical, but they are also very instinctual and emotional. So those instincts, those emotions, you have to be strong enough to help them see. And notice why I didn't say to control them. I didn't say to order them around. I said to help them see, to help develop them. Because as people, all we need is some guidance. But who takes the time to guide people? Who takes the time to teach? Who takes the time to add value? It's not their fault that they can't see what you can see. It's not their fault that their parents couldn't see enough to empower them to see more. So what do? Do we just give up? No. You give. You help. You develop. The purpose of life is to leave it better than the way you found it. And, from my personal experience, when you help develop and add value to that many people, when you help them see, the joy that you get from watching them grow is priceless. And not because of what they can do for you, because that's the problem. It's the problem we have with the world, that it's like, if I do this for you, what are you going to do for me? No, do just to do. You see, like, the wind, it just blows. The rain just pours. The sun just shines. Just shine. Shine because you shine. Because that's what you do. You're not, no expectations. I don't expect none. Even me as a human being, I don't expect nothing. Because when you start having expectations and disappointments are born, don't expect nothing. Accept where they're at and help them. And be able to identify what stage of life they're in. And when things happen and they are unfair, remember that that's a blessing that's shaping you, making you stronger, making you better at your purpose. Therefore, the more things you handle, guess what? Just to give people an idea, when you get a contract that, it's worth a lot of money and it's for a long, period of time, it's because you're a consultant that knows how to make things happen. When you're called in to be a consultant, whether it's for DOE, whether it's for multi-million dollar corporation, it doesn't matter for what organization. It's because you are a problem solver. If they knew how to do it, they wouldn't be calling you in. So let me give you guys an amazing tip. When you go in there, go and listen to what they need. What are their needs? How do you meet their needs? Just because you know the answer doesn't mean that they can see it. So if they can't see it, and this is the way they want you to handle it, it is up to you to be an artist and a creator and paint a picture that is in their view, but with the solution intact. And whatever you do, don't say it doesn't work or it's too hard. It just hasn't been created yet. You've been brought in there to create it. Go create it. Go have fun. Enjoy that process. And the more problems you solve, the more complex problems you solve, guess what? Those phone calls is bigger contracts. It's bigger things. Enjoy it. Enjoy adding so much value to others that you get called for the toughest and biggest of challenges. The ones that their magnitudes are like a regular person could never imagine doing it. And then figure it out. And enjoy that process. Have fun. Crap, write a book about it. That's the beauty of it. As a collective consciousness, as humanity, we continue to grow. We continue to expand. Don't be a thinker, be a knower. Because you've done. Because you've explored. Because you have achieved. And then go encourage others to do the same. Let them know that we're no different. This title, these achievements, we're no different. I just made a decision. And yes, it can be hard. And yes, you are right. But it can also be easy. And I am also right. I'm not trying to tell you that your way or my way. I'm just telling you I understand you. And I hope that you understand me. Because I really enjoy all the processes and all the systems and procedures and practices in my life. Imagine when you create a world for yourself that way. And at the same time that same world also belongs to others and others feel the same way you do. It's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful archetype.